Welcome to our first annual Remarkable Women event. I can't tell you how much fun it was putting this event together and to reading all the nominations of all these great people in our community. I'm going to bring up Jody Pratt, who's one of our sales reps at the Bennington Banner, and she's going to start off with introducing tonight's first award.
So the first award we have is a Business Leader Award. What makes a business leader? You could spend a lifetime reading books about business leadership, or you could walk around Bennington and Manchester and meet women who are meeting the challenge every day. Our nominees were noted for the passion they bring to their work and for the positive examples which they set in taking on highly visible roles and big responsibilities. They're business owners and entrepreneurs, bankers, and real estate professionals. But they're also setting the example as leaders in their community and every day in the way they work with employees and customers and the way they advocate for their communities. Consider this praise for our nominees: a vocal, positive voice who says what needs to be said. Or this: sets the bar of excellence for her peers and family. Or this: an exemplary leader and mentor. Here's a list of the nominees for the Business Leader Award: Suzanne Fontaine and Fiona Morton. If you're present, could you please come forward just so people can acknowledge you as I rattle off your names? These ladies are the founders of Bonnet and Main Cafe in Manchester, which has become the #1 meeting place in the Northshire, known for locally sourced ingredients and the best carrot cake around. Our next nominee, Kathy Hoisington, is the principal broker of Hoisington Realty. Kathy has been an active and productive member of our community since 1974. Kathy is just as concerned about our community as she is about her own business and always says what needs to be said. Shannon McLenathan.
We know you're here, Shannon.
I know you're here. She's a leader and a mentor in the banking industry. Her career spans 2 decades from teller to senior vice president. Shannon is active not only at the bank, but serves on many committees and boards. Susan, would you like to present the award?
Yep. And our Business Leader Award goes to, I'm glad she's standing here, Shannon McLenathan.
I'll try to get through this without crying.
Okay. I know you can.
You can do it, Megan.
Lindy Lynch was a champion for Bennington and its #1 fan. She served her community tirelessly as a volunteer and a leader. Lindy died in August, having bravely fought cancer for 5 years.
Okay.
But her legacy is very much with us, and that's why we have named this Community Leadership Award after her. Here's a quick list of some of the ways she has served her community. A past president of the Bennington Area Chamber of Commerce, a past president of the Bennington Rotary Club, a founding board member of WBTN, a member of the North Bennington School Board, an original founder of the Garlic Festival, and an indispensable volunteer leader who helped grow that event to what it is today. That's just to scratch the surface. So this award is about the woman in our community who gave back and carries Lindy Lynch's legacy of selfless service. The nominees are Kate Bryan, Director of Battenkill Valley Health Center. Besides her dedication to the health and well-being of our community, Kate is one of the first people you turn to when you need a volunteer. She is selfless with her time and has instilled those same qualities to her children.
She's Kate's right there.
Oh, okay, sorry. Lisa Beyer, and my mom's dear friend, is the executive director of CAT TV for over 20 years. Lisa has dedicated herself to Access Television and was instrumental in the legal battle with Comcast to ensure public TV continues throughout Vermont. Andre Ann Chanel, the youngest of our nominees, has been giving back to her community for years. She started racing BMX at the age of 6 and has now stepped up to the plate and is organizing the reopening and rebuilding of the Catamount BMX track. Lynn Green is not only the owner and operator of the Four Chimneys Inn, but you may know her from the Grow Bennington initiative or as one of the Merchants Park organizers, or for starting the Bennington Marketing Group that has successfully launched Vermont's Begins Here. Meg Kenny is the first woman associate head in Burton & Burton's long history and my supervisor, and a leader in every sense of the word. She not only has high expectations of herself, but also the students, staff, faculty, and parents of the Burn community. Catherine Keys is the organizer of Bennington's Farmers Market. Catherine is dedicated to serving our community and making Bennington a better place. Kaya Morris, a community leader and educator, has done and continues to do incredible work for the children on this community and around the state of Vermont. Okay, and the winner is Lisa Meyer.
It's a little bittersweet. Thank you, Nick.
Let's say a few words.
I just want to thank my staff for nominating me. I appreciate it. My team is great, and it's really bittersweet because Lindy was an incredible role model and an incredible friend, and it's an honor to have be in her footsteps, and she couldn't have done more for this community than she did, and I'm honored to have an award in her name. So thank you.
You deserve it.
And our last award is the entrepreneurial leader. Everyone here who has ever started their business knows how hard it can be to start your own business. It requires endless reserves of energy and faith in your product and yourself that it's going to work. But you own a business and you never get to punch out. It takes a great idea, whether it's a product or a service, but it also takes a multitude of skills, especially people skills, to sell a product or service. We're fortunate to have so many great women-owned businesses in our community. What really sets our nominees apart are the ways they go above and beyond, like our business leaders. They're setting an example. Our nominators say these women show they care about their community by getting involved and serving on committees and initiatives. They're juggling the demands of home and family along with the day-to-day business needs. And they're making sure their businesses represent the best of Bennington County when you step your foot in their door. So our first nominee is Kim Benner. She's the owner and operator of Benner's Bagels, Pizza, and Whatnot. Kim is the perfect example of what a businesswoman can do. She works tirelessly serving top-notch food, all while raising her children to be active and involved members of our community. Second nominee is Paula Laporte. Paula is the owner of Paula's Weaving Workshop and is not only a business owner but incredibly talented weaver and creative artist. Paula is responsible for bringing our historic big chair back to life. Elizabeth Woolwall is our third nominee, and she's better known as Beth and the owner of The Gift Garden. The Gift Garden is a downtown anchor with something for everyone. A dedicated business owner and supporter of Bennington, Beth participates in all downtown activities, wreaths across America, and my favorite, Pedal It Forward. And our entrepreneur winner is Beth Woolwall. Beth did the flowers. Did you like the flowers?
Thank you. I just want to say it was really an honor to be part of all of these women and businesses in Bennington.